Hi, my name is Caroline,
And I'm Leah.
and this is
Happiness and Champagne. Cheers.
Cheers. So, we decided to start this podcast because we've been friends for 40 years and we were in an Uber.
So a year ago, we were in New York to go see Romeo and Juliet. And the Uber driver picks us up. Caroline and I had had some champagne prior to. And we were just cutting up in the back because that's what we do.
That's what we do.
We laugh and just tell jokes. And so the Uber driver is cracking up and is literally crying.
He was.
So I look up and he's wiping tears from his face. So I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he goes, "I'm so sorry. I haven't laughed in 8 years since I've been an Uber driver. I have not laughed this hard. Obviously, you two know each other really well. And I think you all should start a podcast." So here we are.
And why not? We listen to Uber drivers. That's what we do. And we decided to make this all about two ladies. I don't know if I told you this, but we're both in our 60s. And
I'm single.
And I'm married. And I've been married a very long time. And she's been single for 9 years. And we really want to help Leah find her soulmate.
So we're calling this episode Finding Love for Leah.
Yes. And we need your help. So
the reason we need your help is because these dating sites that I'm on just are not obviously working. I have a whole laundry list of jokes where I could literally do stand-up comedy pertaining to some of my dates, but that's later to come. For now, we're just trying to find a sweet spot to launch our podcast.
And see why or what has happened and what we can do different to help her find someone in her 60s that she can actually spend the rest of her life with. And so I love her enough that I said, okay, I'll be on this podcast with you.
And she's married, so she can't be my girlfriend. But I'm telling you what, she's one heck of a good wingman.
I am. And I really check out her guys. And we go to different, we've tried everything, haven't we?
We really have,
yeah,
to some degree. I mean,
yeah,
other than clubbing, which our experience when we were in Germany, we were actually in Frankfurt, and it was right around Halloween. So we're wandering around Frankfurt, and we're looking for this club, and we find the club that the concierge at the hotel told us to go to. We're looking around, and we are like grandmas wandering around.
We are total grandmas.
So we walk up to the club to enter, and the bouncer who's standing there with his bulletproof vest and his guns strapped to his side told us we didn't belong there.
We weren't invited in. And that really hit hard because, we may be in our 60s, but we feel like we're a lot younger.
And we bring the party.
We do bring the party. And so we were booted out before we even entered. And he said, and by the way, we don't dress up for Halloween. And we're like, okay, we're off to the next spot.
So we went back to the hotel and bellied up to the bar, made the best of it.
We did.
And cheers to that. Because
Yeah.
let me tell you something. It's great when you have a friend that aligns with you. She's been through the thick and thin. She's heard my stories. And she really looks forward to hearing more. Not.
Well, yeah, it gets old because it's repetitive. I mean, why do guys, in the beginning, when Leah started dating, I thought, oh, how sweet. He sends her a text message every morning. Good morning, beautiful. And I thought, how sweet.
No, it was good morning, goddess.
That's right. It was good morning, goddess. But I thought, well, that's sweet in this weird way. But okay, I'm not in the dating world. But then, how many guys since? I don't know how many guys. I can't even count. It's the same stuff. It might not be goddess, but it's beautiful. It's all the same language.
It's called breadcrumbing. And let me tell you, I had no clue what that stuff meant until my daughter filled me in. And she says, Mom, you're getting breadcrumbed. And I'm like, what in the world is that? And then there's another term called ghosting. I'm sorry, I can't keep up with all these terms anymore. I just want love.
Yeah. Well, ghosting, yeah. They ghost you too, and you ghost them sometimes. No, I guess you're pretty clear.
No,
on why.
I have. I don't know if they're bottom feeders, but I want, like a dolphin. I want someone to bring happiness and champagne.
Champagne.
So this is the beginning of our podcast. This is the purpose of the podcast, to give you a little enlightening on what it's like to be single for 9 years, and again, what it's like to be married for
36 years, going on 37. Yeah.
score. Let me tell you, I want coffee in bed. I want my man. And by the way, she's married to a fabulous guy.
Yeah, well, we've been together since we were 18, and it's still a work in progress. There are times when I really, really am envious of you, and then you're envious of me. So it's funny how it's not always greener. I'm envious of her because she gets to try out all these different things, but at the same time, I don't think I'd want to get naked at this age in front of a new man.
Okay, well then let's take it back to the G-rated version of what's going on. Yeah, there are a lot of challenges, but those challenges we'll talk about later on in a different podcast. Right now, we just want to do the introduction, let you know what we're here for, why we're here, who we are, and come on our journey.
Yeah, we would love to have your advice. If you have somebody you think that would really match with Leah, that would be fabulous because we're up to a challenge, aren't we?
Oh, we love a challenge.
And can you tell us a little bit about what you're looking for?
I'm looking for a Ken doll with a yacht and no, just kidding. I'm a very simple person. I'm just looking for someone to dance in my kitchen with, someone to cook with, my next best friend, someone to share my friendships with. I mean, I've been friends with her, like we said, for 40 years, and I've known her husband for years, and a lot of our friends are high school friends, and I'm the third wheel, the fifth wheel, the ninth wheel, and I'm ready to be like the 10th wheel with a partner. I'm ready to enjoy life with someone who's willing to travel and enjoy the comforts of life and just bond in a relationship.
Yeah, that's where the problems begin because I think when you get to a certain age, these men, I mean, we all have baggage, but a lot of these men seem to have, I don't know what it is. They're either, and I guess women do it also. They lie about their age, they lie about their weight, they lie about what they want in a relationship. And that's not easy. Do you want a commitment? Do you not want a commitment? How far do you push it to get that commitment? Because you don't want to scare them off. But really, in the end, Leah wants a commitment, whether it's marriage or not. That's okay, I think. I'm talking for you, but
And that's my wingman right there, let me tell you. No, she's right. It's not about marriage. It's about the companionship. And, as simple as that may sound, we all have our trials and tribulations. And, even when I'm talking to these potential dates in the future, which I've got one on Friday and one on Saturday and one on Sunday. I mean, it gets exhausting.
She lines them up for sure.
Well,
sometimes I don't get it, but again, I'm not in her shoes.
if you don't put yourself out there,
True.
You're not going to find that person. And at this point, we're trying something different now. So we're starting this podcast because when this is successful, we're going to bring on some of our other single friends, whether male or female. And hopefully this will be a new type of dating. So stay tuned for our journey. And it's not just going to be about finding love for Leah. It's also going to be about talking about relationships and being married for as long as Caroline has been with her wonderful husband. And and just feeding through, get some input.
Yeah, we would love your input. Definitely love your input. And marriage is hard. It is a work in progress at all times. And all relationships are, really. And so it's how you work it out. Luckily, with my husband and myself, we met so young, we actually grew together instead of growing apart. But there were a lot of reasons why we grew together. There was things that happened in his life that made it so he didn't even have his parents anymore. And so he fell in love with my parents. And so he sort of grew with my family. And we went on from there. We didn't get married for 9 years, and we waited a couple of years to even have our children, but we knew we would have children. And we both have children. And we love our kids.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing better than our children. But having my children come on this journey with me is a bit challenging because I've got to pick and choose, and I think that the relationship is going in a good direction. And then all of a sudden the reins get pulled back and I've got to jump off the horse and jump on another one. So
yeah.
I've had a few bucking broncos.
Yes, you have.
That may have not been a great analogy.
No.
But that's how I feel sometimes,
I
It's
know.
like,
And it doesn't matter how old your children are. They just really don't like to see their mom dating other people because Leah is divorced. So that's hard for them.
yeah, good thing I didn't kill that bastard. But
No. Well, I actually really liked him.
no, he was a good partner. Unfortunately, you grow apart, and here I am on this journey with one of my best friends, and I'm very grateful and blessed that I have her alongside of me, because there's many women out there that don't have that friendship, and it gets lonely.
And loneliness, I think, is the biggest epidemic we have. Think of all the people we know who are lonely.
Yeah.
Numerous.
And there's a lot of women that have now approached us knowing that this is what we're doing. And I feel that in the future, we're going to have another avenue to the dating scene at 60 years old. and
Yeah.
Dating.
You have to be 60 plus to be on our
There's no plus.
dating
I'm the 60. She's aging me.
to be on our dating podcast. And for all the guys who are interested in Leah, we also want to bring you on here to interview you, because that's the right thing to do, because you have to go through me and her. Because sometimes I think that she wants to find her person so badly that she rushes into things hoping it's going to work out. And I'm the one saying, whoa, wait, he's a little strange. Are you sure?
No, the best one was, hey, I found this guy and we have mutual friends. So she does a background check and she's like, yeah, and he got arrested for methamphetamines.
Yeah.
Run. Talk about and then the other one was, this man was going to take me to Italy and take me to his family home, and it was great, and we had a really great dinner. Background check, 5 bankruptcies and manslaughter. So
Yeah.
women out there, and men too, you have to be careful. It's not, as easy as you may think it is. And it is, you can't just take that dart and throw that dart at that bullet at the target and always hit a bullseye.
And she's trying really hard. And that's where sometimes I'm reining her back, because to be honest, she needs to be reined back. Not
Because she's my therapist and
Yes,
she has no degree.
I have no degree. And going back to therapy, this is really funny because Leah and I, we have a gift where people tell us everything. We meet strangers and they're like, I've never told anyone this. And we're like, yeah, I know. So during the pandemic, we almost started a podcast called a call-in. We were going to do like an 800.
Let's talk. We were
Let's
going to call it
talk.
Let's Talk, because honestly, just this week, I've had someone come up to me last weekend and this week, tell me stories. And they're like, I've never told anyone the story and I don't know why I'm telling you. Well, it's because I'm Leah and this is Caroline.
And they tell us.
They open up to us.
And we really wanted to do that. Let's talk. And then we realized we don't have any degrees. So when you talk to us, know that we're just giving you our opinions, but
it's called raw advice.
raw advice, but we have no degrees to back it up with. But we do think we know a lot.
Well, we don't judge, and
Yeah.
we're open-minded, and we're huggers, we're lovers,
We
we're
are.
good-hearted people, and people feel that. So stay tuned for our next podcast, because we'll start to get into the nitty-gritty. Heck, I might have to pull out my comedy session about some of the guys I've been
Yeah,
dating.
you definitely want to hear about it, because it's weird. And I'm sure the guys have some stories also they can share with us about the women they date.
But not me.
No.
There's no stories to tell about me.
I guess 0.
Not that I'm perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's darn close. No. I mean, we all have our faults, but in any event, like, we're just fun-loving people, and here we are, and we're going to tell our story. We're going to tell her story of being married. We're going to tell my story about being single, and
we hope that you can help us along the way, a part of the journey. Yeah, send us your advice. Tell us what we need to do. We love challenges. Give us a challenge. Oof. If you want to fly us out to Italy to meet a guy, we'll do it. We like wine.
I like wine.
Yeah,
I like
and we
men.
like-
I like Italy.
And
So
we like
now she's got me flying overseas. I guess the local bar. No, not the local bars, but the local scene is just not kicking it. It's just not working.
And Leah loves to travel.
And I don't mind if you have a dad, a brother, uncle,
Yeah,
cousin.
we've tried that. Just a couple weeks ago, I was asking a guy whether his son was available for Leah. And he's like, can you leave and go on a cruise tomorrow morning? And she's like, I don't think so. I'm still working. He goes, you'll have to take off 3 weeks.
But
Hey.
I could potentially do that.
Yeah. You're close.
It's finding the right guy. It's finding the right, chemistry. It's finding that right connection. As simple again as that may sound, it's been a little bit challenging for 9 years, and I never thought I'd be where I am for 9 years, but here I am, and I've got to make the best of it, and I just have to move forward, and I have to pull up my bootstraps.
Yep, and this is what the podcast is all about. It's the love of friendship and finding love. So help us
find love for Leah.
Happiness
and
is champagne.
Cheers.